Hi, I'm Ken Bianco, and welcome to Facebook, Train World Facebook Live. And today we have Piko America here today. Dr. René Wilfer, he's the owner and creator and the man behind this magnificent company, one of the biggest train companies in the world. And we also have Jonathan Meador in the background there with the smart control that he runs the whole California operation. He's the man. Any questions, anything, he's the guy. But today we're going to have these guys talk about new products. They're going to talk about some of their systems that they got. And if you have any specific questions, please type in. We got Ken Jr. holding up the camera, and he'll be answering all your questions. He'll be reading them off to us. He'll be the guy relaying all the information. And how we doing over there?
We're playing.
Okay. Yeah, Jonathan's still playing with his thing, getting it set up. But shut off that. Good. Okay, we got to shut off the train layout because we have Piko's new set running here.
So this is the CNS new mogul, correct, René?
Yes.
Very nice.
Say first hello to your friends.
Oh, okay.
Good idea. Good idea.
I'm René Wilfer. I'm the president of Piko Germany and Piko America, and I'm very happy that you asked me to come here, Ken and Ken Jr. I'm very happy to be here. I was here, I think, the second time we made this 4 years ago. It was a great success, so we hopped on your idea to say come back and please make a talk to the model train friends. And I want to say hello to everybody in the whole world. And I'm very happy to be here, and I hope we can answer some questions of you and make you more enthusiastic about Piko model trains. So let's start, and I hope we have a very nice day here.
Okay. And Ken, let's show us that new set that came out this year, the Colorado and Southern.
So this is the Colorado and Southern, and the paint scheme on it, just very nice. And the passenger cars, beautiful, very highly detailed.
Smoke is also going on. Sound.
A lot of smoke.
And you added some passenger beside this guy.
Yes.
A lot of people know this guy.
So that exact conductor there is modeled after René, and we'll do a close-up. And you let us know the resemblance. So let's take a look here. That gentleman there.
Yeah, but the problem is that this is already pretty old. This guy has a very old eyeglasses. So these are the new ones. So, okay, but anyhow. And some people say I could change sometimes my tie, but I like red ties. That's the color of Piko, and so we have the red tie.
Now, René, how do you guys, I guess, go about making new products, CNS? Jonathan, do you, I guess, figure out what's the most popular or what's the best to pick, or how do you go about seeing which product to make?
Is it customer recommendations, or is it your own ideas?
We spend a lot of time talking to consumers and retailers and getting their input. And some are great ideas, and they're all great ideas, and some are practical and some are maybe not. But and then we decide amongst ourselves, and we develop the info in the U.S. and forward it on to Germany, and they do all the actual manufacturing right there.
All right.
Well, we went over a lot of good ideas yesterday. Hopefully Jonathan makes some of the ideas we went over. But we seem to bypass him shifting it to Germany, because now we spoke to René last night. He heard the ideas, and now let's see who's going to like these ideas.
So I'm getting some German, I guess, input. Guten Tag. Not sure what that means. It sounds maybe like a hello. So John loves.
Ja, we can talk in German. Wenn du das möchtest, können wir auch gerne etwas in Deutsch sagen. Also herzlich willkommen auch zu den deutschsprachigen Zuhörern auf Facebook, und ich freue mich sehr, dass Sie auch alle dabei sind.
There you go.
That's it. Wasn't nicely, and I was only talking nicely about you guys.
Okay.
Well, he loves your G-scale electrics like the Taurus and Crocodile. Any chance of some trams like the Tatra in the future?
Trams.
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 Yes.
Like
Streetcars.
streetcars.
Yes. That's an interesting.
Maybe possibly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, good idea, but we always have to think how many we can sell of those items, and it's a long process till we make a decision. So we get good ideas from our customers. We will have some ideas from the market, customers from the market, from the retailers, and this we all collect. Then we put it together, and then we make a pre-decision. And then for the good ideas we think we have, then we make a precise study about the car or the logo, and then we calculate everything. So it takes a while till we come to the point where we really can say it pays off, because it's always a lot of money involved in a new project, and this is a big challenge in the model train industry, that we have to decide something. And okay, we are not a company who says, okay, please order and give us the order, and if we have enough order, then we make the decision. This is a easy way how to do it, but I think this is not the right way. We decide at the company which model we want to make, and then we prepare everything, and if we come to the market, we already have done maybe 50% of the development. So if, for example, if we come out in January or in December with our new catalog, with our new items for next year, so some of the items are already tooled, and this year we already came out with the first new item in January, so it was already done. The decision was done about 2 years ago, and then we have it on the market. So this is not so easy, and but I think we have not made too many mistakes in the past, and I think we will not make too many mistakes in the future, I hope. And this gives us a good position on the market, that we always we can say we always bring out the models which we announce, and mostly in time, and the customers have not to wait 1 or 2 years. I don't like this. We want to have it, if we say it comes in May, okay, maybe it comes in June, but it comes at least around 1 or 2 months around the date where we announced it. And I think this is a quality sign also for Piko, for G scale and for HO and for N scale, and also for TT. Okay, TT is not so important here, I think, but N scale may be important, and especially also HO, which is our main product line.
Right. Now, obviously, Train World, we sell all over the world, but our biggest, consumer base is in America. And right now, we're getting a lot of requests for Piko to make more either American diesels, mallets, any chance of F40s, SW1s. A lot of American prototypes they're requesting, and both Philip and Dylan have some ideas they'd like to share, and Philip also wants to thank you for supporting G-scale trains. So you got to keep that in mind. Maybe more American product.
That's a lot of stuff. That's like many years of production for sure. It just doesn't come out like that. Like he says, a lot of planning involved, and they like to stick to their plan. And when they announce it, it comes out, and basically you can plan your buying habits, and we can plan our buying habits at the store for sure. It's very important. Very important. Yeah. I need product by a certain time of the year. I can rely on you to have it in our stores for that time of year.
And also our consumers, if we say we come out in October or November, maybe they keep the money together. And if it's not coming, they are very disappointed at the year end. They say, hey,
more than disappointed. They're angry.
They are really angry.
And rightly so.
And you see, I understand this. If the people make me hot for something, and then I cannot get it, hey, we're not doing that. Let them get angry and say, hey, I don't want to use this word now, but this is very bad, and this I don't like.
And for G scale, are you 132nd, 129? What scale?
There's a difference between the American and European trains.
Okay.
Of course, the Piko line, particularly in Germany, was made more to be compatible with the LGB European stuff. As it started, so we developed with a larger, like 126 scale, with the standard gauge items. In America, most of the market already was well established with 129, so we're keeping close to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
G-scale is kind of a mix, you know, that's just the way the market is, and we can't change that. That was set years ago. But
Yep.
So-
we're trying to make as many people happy as we can.
So I would never answer this question. I would never say this is 22.5 or 26 or 29. I always say it's cheesecake.
Okay.
It has to fit to the products which are on the market, especially our big market follower. And we try that everything fits together, and then we make a logo. We cannot say like HO. In HO, we scale it down. So exactly, there's every single centimeter is correctly transferred into 1.87. This is totally correct. In G-scale, it has to look good. This
Right.
is important. And whether this is a little bit thinner or taller or shorter, so it's not so easy to make this. And therefore, it's really difficult to say which scale. Somewhere in between 22.5 and 29. Huh, Jonathan?
Yes.
And a lot of people from all different states are saying hello. Kevin from Kentucky
All right.
says hello. And Renee, let's talk about your glasses. How do you get those made? Are those special? Can people buy those? Is it one of a kind?
You cannot buy this. But I'm very happy that you asked for this.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people know these glasses, or at least different ones. And this started, I don't know, maybe 25 years ago.
Very cool.
I bought some nice eyeglasses, and I stepped into the plane, and the stewardess always said to me, "Hey, you have cool glasses," and this I liked. If the stewardess talked to me.
You like the attention.
I like the attention. And by this, it came out that at the toy fair in Nuremberg, the retailer came and asked me for some new glasses. Where are the new glasses? And we make pictures, and then they made pictures, and I came in magazines. So it was a good advertisement. Besides, it makes fun.
Sure.
And then finally, I asked my friend. He is goldsmith, Wolfgang Otterpohl. He is goldsmith, and he makes all the gold and the silver on the glasses and the frames. Mainly the frames are normal product. You can buy the frame in the shop. Some of the eyeglasses we also designed. I had in the year 2000. I had eyeglasses with 2 and 3 zeros.
Wow.
This we designed, or I made some years ago. I think I made some locomotive shape. So it was a black one with 2 wheels and a chimney on that. So,
Now, do you go...
Oh, now I get competition. Hey, come here. Now I get competition.
Here in TrainWorld, we have our own glasses too.
This is great. He doesn't see anything, but it doesn't matter.
And Jonathan got now we can see all the detail on the edges.
G-scale size glasses. Very nice.
Are those 129s or
I'm not sure what scale. What scale?
But they are great. My goodness. They are perfect.
I got a pair for you. I got a pair for you.
That's great.
Very
Okay, so
nice.
this is a little bit about the history. And
Do you design them?
yes, depends. Sometimes my friend is making some proposal, and then we exchange emails and exchange pictures, and then we draw a little bit here and there, and then
very nice.
finally he makes them. And I'm always happy if he makes them in time. Like, he's a little bit an artist, and artists have nothing to do with time. So I always tell him, hey, on Tuesday, this next week, the toy fair starts. I need this. Oh, don't worry, I will get it. And then maybe Monday evening it comes. Okay, up to now we always made it.
Yep. Now, Philip wants to ask about any new products, upcoming products, or any secrets you can share with us.
Okay, if you ask for secrets, I cannot answer this question because a secret is a secret.
What about you, John? Can you let anything out of the bag?
Pay attention.
Any upcoming product or anything shipping soon?
There's lots of stuff shipping soon. We're going to have a big new German diesel coming in about 2 weeks.
Okay. Already announced, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the BR118.
Okay.
Yep,
Very nice.
That'll be in our retailers in a couple of weeks.
Right,
at Friendly Train World and Trainland.
Well, and also if you sign up for the Piko emails or Train World emails, you get to know all the information very quickly. And the, well, what do you got there?
I just wanted to show, because most of the people do not know what a BR118 is.
Okay, yeah.
This is a BR118, and we had a rollout with the original one, I think, in March. This is also to see on our webpage. There's a little video about the rollout. This is always a very nice event. And so sorry, Ken, for interrupting you.
So this is not out yet. It should be in a couple of weeks?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah.
And a lot of American people love your European product. Yeah. And they buy it and they go crazy for it. They love the detail. So,
well, let's talk a little bit about HO, which you got a huge line. This catalog is like a Bible here. I tell you, there's got to be 1,000.
I'm here.
It's just monstrous, this catalog, but the items in here are beautiful. European trains are amazing. If you ever been to Europe and you rode on any of them, it's spectacular. A whole different system out there. And Piko also has this system called the Smart Control that's fabulous. It's so simple. It's dynamic. It's just the hobby quality type of system here that runs American engines. It runs European engines. As long as it's 2-rail DC, is that right? Okay. All right. Can you give us a little demonstration of this?
Sure.
So this is the Piko.
This is a Piko model of the E50 electric locomotive,
okay.
which is a very famous German.
But what's
locomotive.
Controlling it? And you guys sell that now.
This is Piko Smart Control.
Okay.
And it's a full-on DCC system, so a lot of folks are familiar with DCC systems. But a lot of the ones on the market are not very user-friendly. And my old system that I had on my N-scale layout at home, I had to get out the manual every time I just wanted to change an address on a loco. This is so much more easy to use because it uses a smartphone screen with little icons, and those are for all the functions. So you don't have to remember, for example, that function button number 1 is the bell on this loco, and on another loco it's a different function. It operates any DCC decoder, so your American trains from any brand.
This means that we got the Innovation Award for the year 2015.
Okay, sorry for interrupting.
And it's hard to get that award. That's really saying something. So it's full-on DCC. That's a very important thing. We're showing it here with our European loco, but it's important to note that it works with all American trains. We've been across the states of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York this week and stopped in a bunch of shops, and people take trains out and say, okay, we're going to stump you. I bet you it won't operate this one. It operated them all flawlessly. Operates all the functions. And a neat thing is this loco has a long list of functions. We can select another loco here that doesn't have as many functions.
Now is that only for DCC engines?
Yes.
So
Anything
it won't
that
run
has a DCC decoder.
Okay,
right.
so DC is
Not
a
for
separate.
DC,
okay,
right.
gotcha.
More and more
DCC.
people are going, and one of the big things that keeps people from going to DCC is it's just confusing. With a lot of other systems on the market. This makes it easy. So we've got a different, this is one of our G-scale Reading Camelback locos that has a more limited number of functions. The other one has 28 functions or something. So you see a shorter list. So you only have the functions visible there that loco has.
Gotcha.
And again, you don't have to remember what one it is. You want to blow the whistle, you push the whistle button.
Blow the whistle of the
Okay,
BR150.
okay. Let me go
Don't
back
talk so much. Make a living noise here.
All right. Okay, we're back to this. All right.
Very cool. Very cool. I like the different sounds in the European engines.
Yes.
Meine Damen und Herren an Gleis 1, bitte steigen Sie ein. Ihr Zug fährt jetzt ab. Vorsicht an den Türen und bei der Abfahrt des Zuges.
And if you've ever
Hurry up, hop on the train.
never stood on a German train station platform, that's the lady telling you your train is about to leave.
I don't think the American sounds use women's voices. It always seems to be American men's voices. Yeah. And then also the just let's find out what comes in this basic set. We get the handheld control,
the smart controller,
right?
And the smart box, which connects between this connects via Wi-Fi, like your home Wi-Fi network, wireless.
Yep.
Yes. And it's got about 50 to 60 foot range indoors, so plenty for a big HO layout. And this connects to the track and sends the power and the digital signal over the rails. It comes in the basic set,
but not like this here.
Yes,
we just made this here for the
much nicer hookups. It doesn't come with
just a test track that we set up. And the power
supply, which I'm running my whole in-scale HO layout. If you want more power, just unplug that and plug in our 5 amp transformer. Then you got a 5 amp system. You don't have to do anything else. There's no extra components.
For the G scale, do you need the 5 amp?
I would use the 5 amp for that. Yeah.
Okay.
And again, this is mainly for HO and in scale, but a lot of people I know are using it for G scale as well. Maybe not for a big garden railway where you need the real long wireless range.
Right.
If you got a layout that's that big.
So the basic starter set comes with everything.
Everything
you buy one item, you're ready to go.
Hook it up with 2 wires to your layout, and you're ready to go.
Okay.
Of course, it also, like any DCC system, it operates switches through the switch decoder, so you can throw the switches.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and you can consist your locomotives. In other words, have 2 or 3, 4 locomotives pulling a train, all operating together. And again, it operates all the features of those locos. It's a great system. It took me about 5 minutes to ditch my old system and never look back.
Okay.
You should show how the loco works and how the loco runs, and that you can use the throttle here, because I think this is a speciality also with the system. Beside all the technical functions, I think especially the model. You press one, this one. You have to press this one. I think. So the important thing is, I think
I took it away from him before because he was making train
you see,
things.
if
You're like 2 kids. You give it to me. It's my turn. It's my turn.
Everybody wants the remote. I want the remote.
The good thing is that you can also buy more, and you can use more controllers on the same smart box. So this is possible. Okay, what I like here is, you see, there are some systems on the market which have not this throttle, and then you have to move the train by the finger. So you touch this and move it over. But here you have the option to let it run by turning the throttle.
You see the precise control you're getting out of that.
And this is, so you have not to watch or look at the display. You just turn the throttle, go in the other direction, and this is very nice. Or you use this here, and you can go with the finger here, and what you see is that the throttle. Maybe can you have a look on the throttle here? If I move this, then you see that the throttle moves by itself. And this is, I think, a very nice function which we added on here. Oop, it becomes a little smaller. And now you see how it works up there. And this I like, and this I think is unique in the industry. Besides, the whole system is very unique, but I think this is a special function, and especially people who are used to have throttles. They don't like only the mobile phone surface. They want to have an old traditional tool to run the trains, and therefore we have added this throttle, and I'm very happy to have this here also. And I think it's a good system. So you can go on, Jonas, because I always make mistakes, and then the whole thing doesn't run anymore. I'm not so familiar with this.
Electric locomotive. Why is it smoking?
Very nice.
Okay. And also you have, this is a speed train, the ice train that you make in HO. This is one of our best sellers, this particular set. It runs so smooth, it's beautiful, and it's priced reasonably, quite honestly, for a speed type train. So this is...
we can open this up.
Then I got a question from Mark. Are your engines NEM compatible? Would love to get those German engines, but put hook and loop couplers on it.
Yes.
Okay.
Fully.
Very good.
So this is an ice train, bullet train.
The coupler, got a little socket, and snap in the other coupler.
Yep.
So this is the ice train or the bullet train.
Very cool.
I like the
And
speed
that actually runs in Germany today.
Yeah, this runs in Germany, runs to Austria. The motor is here in the bistro car. This is the heavy thing here, so it pulls and.
So the motor's kind of in the middle of the train,
Yeah.
so it operates equally well forward and reverse.
Yeah, I like the tinted windows. It's very modern.
They're very nice, a good selling item.
Actually,
Really.
this set here is for a customer who's going to be picking it up today, and if you can sign it for him.
sure.
Okay. Very good. Very good. He'd
I'm always pleased to sign this.
And we also got a request for larger G-scale radius track.
Larger, okay.
Even larger.
What is the largest one we have?
Currently, our biggest is a 10-foot 3-inch diameter. We did a lot of research before we brought that out, and that was pretty much a consensus. That the request for that, we can't make everything. We're making a lot. We've got 700 items in the G-scale line now. But
That's
if we hear
wide.
the,
That's very wide.
yeah, if we hear the request that people really want the even larger, let us know how large. That helps.
And what they're going to run on it.
Yeah,
So that they need to.
exactly. It's all about listening to the customers, and we certainly don't want to overlook something if everybody's asking for it. So if lots of people are looking for it, if we have the feeling that there's a demand for it, it'll be a success.
Anything you guys want to talk about?
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I guess we're done with the HO. Anything else in HO that we wanted to go over? Anything new items?
1,400 items.
There's a lot of stuff there.
1,400 items. So, and what is very successful in Europe is the so-called expert line. Expert line, highly detailed, very good running item, and a good price-quality relationship. So they are attractive in price.
And I see in the catalog different flags. What does that mean?
These are logos from the different countries. For example, this is a Belgian locomotive.
Right.
This is a Dutch locomotive. This is a Swiss locomotive. And some of them run not only in the country where it is signed for with a flag, they also run over the borders to Germany and in other countries. So we have a lot of, this is a Swedish locomotive here. So we have a pretty wide program for the different countries around Germany. Where we are really proud of are some Polish models which we came out in the last time. I must have a look. Sorry, my phone is just giving me.
You could take
I cannot take this now. No.
Okay.
I have to cut this down. Yes, we have, for example, here there are some Polish locomotives we came out this year. There's the SU-45, and Poland is very happy that we are doing a lot of locomotives and very successful on the Polish market. This is SM-42. I think this was the first Polish model which we made, and then
Any American in there?
Oh, we have a Chinese one. No, this is a Russian one. This is a 669, a 669.
Cousin
This
of
is
it.
a huh?
That's the cousin of the.
Yeah, and
Chinese
somewhere it's where's the Chinese locomotive? Oh, this is a DF7C. With this locomotive we came out last year because we have a production in China in Shashan, and we also have a sales organization in China, and sure also the like in America the model friends, model enthusiasts, they ask for local models, so we said okay, let's make a Chinese locomotive, and the DF7C is the first one. Very impressive, and yeah, maybe you can put this on your homepage,
sure.
And sure, because you have a lot of Chinese people here, so
Very nice.
they would like this. We don't have this here at the moment, but this is a very good model we came out.
Do you have any Canadian or American stuff?
No, American stuff we don't do in HO, and the reason why there is so much on the market here, and it is very, very difficult to find an attractive model where you can really get the quantity, and therefore we better concentrate on markets where it is not so suggested, like saturated. Like
He was talking about those Polish locos, and that's a market that's just been starved for decades for a high quality model at a reasonable price. there's nothing for them. And now Piko has come in, and people are thrilled and showing it with their pocketbooks.
Okay. And Piko has a good, for example, in Poland, Piko has a very good name there because before the wall came down, 69, was this 89? 89. Piko was more or less the only company who was making in former times model trains for the East European market, like Russia and Poland and other countries. And and therefore we decided to go into Poland. I have my own sales company in Poland, Piko Polska, and we are doing pretty well. Yeah. And like we do in the US, we do very well in the US with our G-scale stuff. And Jonathan is very successful here. So we have our Piko America operation in San Diego, and for this market, the G-scale items are more important than some other items. But you should look at the HO stuff. We have very nice HO stuff. Don't miss this.
Alrighty. Well, let's move over to the G scale on the table here.
Okay.
And Jonathan, you come around.
Okay.
Well, hop over, man.
So here, the first locomotive you see here, this is a BR-132. This is a huge diesel engine, and we came out last year with this model. This is a locomotive with 6-axle, and was very successful last year on the market. A lot of people love this locomotive. Maybe Jonathan can tell you a little bit more about the BR-132.
Well, that's a loco that enjoys almost cult status in particularly Eastern Germany and Eastern Europe.
Stand over here.
Okay, thank you. Okay. You can't talk it over your shoulder. Okay. Well, you'd rather see the train than me, so that's fine. And it's been popular even here in America. It's well known. I was nicknamed Ludmilla, and if that sounds like a kind of funky old German woman, this is kind of what this locomotive is.
Sure enough.
German woman. This is a
Russian
woman.
Okay.
The
Godzilla.
The locomotive actually was built in
Wasn't
Russia.
this one of the locomotive where a huge quantity was
That's
produced?
one of the most produced locomotives in the world, actually. You'll never see the real thing running in America, but that in other parts of the world was the locomotive that was everywhere. Hauled freight as well as passenger trains. It was like their version of what we call an SD40 here, and kind of the same time frame from the late 60s up through the 80s and 90s. Those survived after the wall came down and Germany was reunited, so they were coming out with a version this year, painted in the bright red, modern German paint scheme. So, yeah, that's been incredibly popular.
Very nice.
And basically, I like your brochure. Each year you make an American brochure, which has the new items in it, and this is very easy for people to prototype the American railroads over here in America here. And you got some great ideas in here. The Colorado Southern, which we showed earlier, running around the layout here.
And that's a road name we hadn't touched before. So and we decided, when we do a road name, we're not just going to make one car or one locomotive. We want to give you a whole program so you can run a whole train from that railroad.
And basically in here you also have this Santa Fe, the Chief Boxcar series. Is it a series or?
Yes.
Okay.
These are the first two cars in the series. The one on top here is the first, and this is getting down in quantity. Probably won't last the year in our warehouse. So contact Train World to get your car today.
Thanks for the plug.
Yes. And these are authentic, original Santa Fe Railroad advertising artwork. The Indians and the Southwest theme were very, very integrated with Santa Fe. So the latest one here is a new one with the Chief artwork. Got at least one more coming next year. We'll keep you kind of guessing after that. But so a little variety, different colors and different artwork. So beautiful cars, and I think you'll want to have a whole train of those.
Okay, and then in the catalog you also have the flat with the cars. That's very popular.
Yeah,
everybody likes the cars on top of the flat.
We started that last year with a couple of cars,
and they sold out.
Yeah,
they're gone.
Yeah, exactly. So
this year's new one is the New York Central with the pickup, and
that's a pickup with a tow hook, a tow truck
attachment. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
That's a very nice, heavy die-cast model, very detailed. And then later on, about October or so, we'll have the Santa Fe flat car with a classic Chevy Bel Air and the beautiful cream scheme.
Yeah, it's a little hard to get the right size cars for G-Scale.
Right.
Are you thinking maybe sell them separately as a package, like a 4-pack or something?
Probably not. We're not in the diecast car business. That's this is something. And people ask that. Why don't we just offer the flat? Well, we do offer flat cars, but with all the little wheel chocks and the side rails and everything. But I think most people want it provided to them, and we do a lot of research. The colors go nicely together, things like that, and we search out very high quality diecast models, not a $1.99 model. So.
And I see the log car we got down here, Ken. I tell you, your log cars are like the real deal.
They are the real deal. Yeah, those are real wood logs.
Really?
Yes.
Talk about your logs.
And I can tell you, he gives us a lot of headaches till we get the right logs on.
Yes.
He always is never content in getting the right thing. It's terrible. But finally, we make a good car and then we sell it good. And
That's
our
all
customers
teamwork.
are Our customers are satisfied, and they buy from you a lot of cars, and that makes everybody happy. Also me, then at the end of the day.
No, you're not getting
the
a plastic.
About your logs.
You're not getting a plastic log. Real wood. It's
Real
just
wood.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Really nice. You guys did a really great job for that.
And some more stuff. You got this White Pass series that you've been adding to, and now you got the flat car with seats in it, and you can put the figures on that you buy separately. That's a beautiful car, and it's just what did I say? It adds to the set.
And Renee, someone wants to know if you make cars like this for HO.
Yes, we have flat cars, but
No. Actual vehicles. The vehicles.
Vehicles.
Had a couple of.
Some of them. I think.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
But not, you see, the HO market is a little bit different than the G-Scale market. In G-Scale, the people like this to have a ready product, but in HO, there are so many HO cars on the market, and it's easy to get them.
Right,
and therefore, it does not make too much sense for us to get a car from a car manufacturer and put this on. This also makes the product a little bit too expensive then, and therefore normally we think that it is easier, especially cars, that the people buy this separately. For other loads we have, if this is special loads for tanks or for wood, we have very nice locks also for the HO area.
They
This
meet with
makes
my approval. They're okay.
okay. They we made this without him. And there are a lot of loads for the HO sector, which I think are very interesting. And we try to make loads which are not so easy to make for the consumer. Some consumers do this by themselves. And so we choose things which is more difficult to make, and therefore they are more attractive. A car you can just buy in a shop, an HO car, and put it on your flat car, and this is easy.
Mm-hmm. And also in the catalog, I think this is the best page you got. These 3 items are without a doubt going to be the winners.
Because you like Sinclair air
oil. That's it's early stuff. People relate to it. It's got the dinosaur on it.
Everybody loves the dinosaur.
Cool stuff. So I think these are my 3 winners where I'm double ordering on those things for sure. It's just great stuff.
That's the best news of the day. You're double ordering. I like that.
And then also we got here the Camelback, which nobody else makes a Camelback in G-Scale.
Right.
You guys created it, invented it. It's spectacular piece with all that detailing on there, and the sound, the smoke, the light. It's the package. It gives you everything.
Camelback looks different.
Yep.
Yeah. And this is the attractiveness of this logo.
And many road names also. So.
Right. Right. Those kind of fit the description of it's so ugly, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It is something different, and that's what people want. We try to search those things out, like the car carrier. It's not something you're going to see everywhere else.
Yeah. Yeah, and also you guys got an accessory line where you have built-up buildings and you have kits also. The built-ups are spectacular. The quality of these, the way they're made, it's for the outdoors, correct? Yeah. Outdoors, detail, the color of the molds are very nice. It's not toyish like some companies. It just looks like a toy. This looks like something you don't have to do anything. You just plop it in the backyard or on the layout, and it's good to go.
We have a retired architect on staff who selected the colors for that. So this is professionally.
Yep, you got the real deal.
Designed.
Real home.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. Impressed with it for sure.
So, you know, Piko, of course, in America, in the American market, Piko was first known for buildings, and over the years, that grew to almost 200 buildings, which we still offer today. The majority of those were kits, and in the past few years, as we've seen the demand in the market, that people today want things ready to go, when it's convenient. So we've started making the built-up buildings. Take them out of the box and put them on your layout and enjoy them. So that's been a big growth area for us.
I'm going to go upstairs and look.
Yeah, and as you say, Piko is traditionally very well known in the US for the buildings. We started in '92 with buildings, and most of the buildings are American style in our building range. So in the years 92 till, I don't know, maybe 2000, we were very often driving through the States, making pictures and getting good ideas. I remember the time, it's long time ago. We were in San Diego, we were sitting at a bar, and Jonathan wrote some on a napkin. He made some sketches.
He gave you his phone number?
On a napkin he wrote draw some paintings of a building. I don't know what kind of building this was at that time. So we had a lot of ideas at that time. We made a lot of buildings. And I think, for example, here's a little station which you see here. Okay, the picture is made in our backyard, but I think they look pretty American, this typical American, and we have a really nice program of buildings, building kits. And what is the good thing with our buildings is they are very precise. So you have to cut the sprue off. This is correct, but then you have not to color anything. All the parts are in different colors. So it is really easy to glue them together, and we have very good glue. So this holds long, and I think it's a lot of fun to make a building like this.
I think a lot of people today think they look at the building and they say, "Well, that's beautiful. I couldn't do that." You can, because it's not a challenge. The parts all fit very precisely together, and the instructions are very clear, fully illustrated. There's very few words in the instructions. You're just looking at the picture and saying, put these two parts together and glue them with your Piko Fix glue that you can get from TrainWorld.
And it's really fun to make it to glue a building together.
It's an enjoyable evening building a building, and then you've got something that's finished. You haven't had to fuss and file and try to make the parts fit because they already fit, but you've accomplished something, and you can show that off to people, and your friends and neighbors are really impressed when you say, "I built that." You know, so that's part of the fun of it.
Yeah, and also in the new item brochures, we take pre-orders on all this stuff, and we don't require any deposits. So just get your orders in at TrainWorld.com. Sign up for our emails. We're always sending out the new items that are coming out, or new releases, and the special Christmas card. You have an annual Christmas card that's like a secret design, but now I think everybody knows.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's out. And I think you have that already on the website, Kim?
Yes, we updated the picture on that.
Just last week, I think, we sent out the info on that.
All right.
Put your order in.
Yes.
Otherwise it will be gone. Here is the guide where you can order it from.
Right there.
And we've been doing those. This will be our 7th car in the series. And each car is beautiful by itself and stands by itself. But for those that have been collecting the whole series, their lines from the poem was "The Night Before Christmas." This year's one is "I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself." It's got a scene of the family discovering Santa setting up the train around the Christmas tree in the middle of the night. So
that's not René setting up the tree in a costume. No,
he's in a beard, so you can't really tell. It could be.
And then let's talk about your track here. I'm amazed with your track. I mean, this is solid rail. and really looks nice. This is just beautiful stuff. And I saw in the back there also that you make curved switches. I don't think anybody else makes curved switches.
Right. Another example of something that nobody had made in G-Steel. So we said, hey, there's a demand for this. Why not? And those have proven to be very popular. So I've seen people say, wow, I got to find a way to fit this in on my layout just because it's cool. You know, they'll relay their track just to fit it in. We can show you some of the cool features of this.
Okay.
Of course, you mentioned the rail. This is what we call virgin brass, meaning it goes from the mine and is refined and is drawn into the brass rail shape. There have been other brands on the market that have used actually recycled metal, and while we're all in favor of recycling, that's good for the environment. It's not what you want in your brass rail. You can never get all the impurities out of that metal the way you can with a brand new metal that's straight from the mine. So that helps you have a brass that stays clean longer and is easier to keep clean, and it's also a much better conductor of electricity. And people think those things are just, you know, marketing hype, but really, when you get out in the garden and experience it for yourself, it really does make a huge difference. The kind of poor quality brass is part of what led to the perception in the marketplace that you need stainless steel. Well, if you have great quality brass to begin with, that you really don't have that desperate need for stainless steel rail.
And stainless steel is also a problem for the wheels.
Right. Yeah, that's a very hard metal. It's difficult to work with, and they wear out wheels
very fast.
Stainless steel is not nearly as good a conductor as brass is.
Okay.
Yeah, even though it does stay sort of cleaner, better, but when you use a high quality brass, we found this over the decades to be the best. The best
And is that compatible with other track brands?
Yes, it's code 332, same height as the other popular brands, and joins right up to it. You may find that you like the Piko more, so in terms of that, it might drive out your other brands over time.
I'm looking at the way this switch
it's got a light spring mechanism built into it.
Yeah,
right?
it's so smooth and easy, but the fit on there is just like precision. This is like...
Where is it made?
This is
In
made
our
in
factory
Germany.
in Germany.
Germany.
Yes.
Wow. Oh,
All
okay.
our G-Scale products are made in Germany.
Very nice. That's good.
And on the longer switch here, this is our R7 or 10-foot 3-inch diameter switch. This will run those big locos from other brands. Because of the long frog, we put an extra contact strip here in the frog so that the wheel flanges touch on that, so you keep the electrical contact through there. That helps you run. Hidden under this little cover here are actual jumper wires that are welded to the moving points rails. So I've seen some other brands that only depend on the little sliding contacts, which we also have, but we have this jumper wire that's connecting these two permanently electrically, so you're never going to lose power.
That's important.
Yeah, I've seen people just have to rip up their switches because they lost contact over time outdoors.
Yep.
If you're going to build a garden railroad, you want it built with stuff that's made to last outdoors.
Maybe you talk a little bit about our motor, switch motor.
Do we have a switch motor here?
No, we didn't
We'll
bring
have
it.
to make that
But
happen.
it doesn't matter. I talk
The
about I show
the
you.
Piko switch machine is completely waterproof, which keeps out the dirt and the dust as well as moisture. I've seen other switch machines that after a couple seasons, you've got so much corrosion in there that they just stop working, and you get bugs and sand and gunk in there because they're sealed up with even little rubber boots around the throw rod that moves back and forth. Right.
Oh, wow.
So you keep those things out, and it keeps working. That's the switch machine. It'll bolt on to several other brands of switches, so we sell a lot of those as replacements for other brands of switch machines that have quit working.
Very nice.
Okay. This place is getting busy here too.
Yeah, well, I think you got a lot of people waiting for you, so we're going to have to wrap it up shortly.
Which is very successful, came out last year.
Yep.
The
Very
re-railer.
nice.
Re-railer and grade crossing.
Yeah, that looks nice. Looks nice.
All right, so we got a bunch of people waiting for you guys, so we're gonna probably have to wrap it up shortly.
All right.
Well, this is it's May 26, 2017. It's a Labor Day weekend type of
I guess you're honoring. We're honoring Piko.
Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, by the way, because you say this of the day, people who are interested to come to Germany, we have on the
17th of June.
17th of June, we have our open house every 2 years. This year, 17th of June. Great event. So if everybody has time to come and join, would be very welcome to us. It's a day where a lot of people come. So we have on this Saturday about 13 to 15,000 people in our factory. So it's really crowded, but if you're hungry, we have sausages there, and we have beer there. Oh, we have also some trains there. And we have a lot of fun there.
Yeah. Also, Train World would like to offer the people that are watching this broadcast a special sale. 15% off all of the Piko in-stock items off the prices on our website, and good to the end of May. But you got to use the code word. All right, Piko May 17. Got to use that code word. When you go on the website, put that in the user comment box.
And again, I forgot the name, the code word.
Piko May 17.
Piko May 17.
Yeah. Kenny, what do you want to say?
It can't be combined with other offers. It's just a special Piko code word for everybody who's watching.
All right, and that's good to the end of this May 17. All right.
That's it?
I think unless we got something else to talk about. But thank you very much, man.
Thank you,
This
guys.
guy is a ton of fun.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
And okay, we cannot say bye-bye to Ken Jr. because he's standing behind the camera. But it was really a pleasure, and we already talked last night a lot. And it's always fun to be together. And by the way, thanks for the support and thanks for the business we make together.
I just want Kenny to get in here and give you a hug.
Okay.
Give me that camera.
Good.
Jump in there.
Come here.
Jump in there.
Come in the middle. Come here in the middle.
Yeah.
And make sure you shop online. TrainWorld.com. We carry all the Piko G-Scale product that you need, and we're also dabbling into the HO European market with Piko, and hopefully with some keep on getting stronger and growing with you guys. And we really appreciate the friendship, and trains is a fun thing. It's nothing that should be painful or negative, so
That's right.
we enjoy it, and we enjoy the hobby, and René is doing great things, and same thing with John for the hobby, so we thank you both.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
We just had Howard Moskowitz type in, and he says, outstanding information.
Okay, thank you for listening us and following us this morning. Thank you, guys. Have fun.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Mr. René.